Crystal, when we spoke earlier, you talked about the fact that you wanted to describe to the president some of what you experienced in the criminal justice system. And I think what you were talking about was some of the stigma you face. I wonder if you could, again, describe some of your experiences and what that stigma really felt like.
Well, the place where I go for my counseling, I talk to a lot of people that are on probation, and the probation officers don't treat them like they have a disease and the medication is something that's treating their disease. They don't want them to be on it, and they don't understand. I don't think they have enough education. It's great to hear the president say the disease of addiction. That's wonderful. Yeah. But there still is a stigma. For me, even coming here, and nobody here treated me bad or anything, but it's in the back of my mind.
They better not have dogs. Somebody treats Crystal bad, you got to talk to me. And I got Secret Service, the U.S. Armed Forces. Don't mess with her.
But it is in the back of my mind, like, you know, like I'm not worthy, to be really honest. So,
Criminal justice, parole officers,
yeah,
counselors. I mean, was this?
Some doctors even. One doctor I went to, and I talked to someone of your people today about the Parity Act. I don't have a problem with it now. Everything is paid for. I'm on Medicaid, but I have gone to doctors before that would only take cash, and they haven't been nice. I've had a couple really nasty incidences with things that the doctors even said about another patient in treatment, and I just want that to change. Yes, yeah.
Dr. Wen?
What you're describing is so unfortunate, but it's so prevalent. When we talk about, for example, naloxone, the overdose medication, there are people who would question whether giving someone naloxone will make them more likely to use drugs. But we would never say that about somebody who has a peanut allergy. We wouldn't say, well, we're not going to give you an EpiPen because it might make you eat more peanuts next time, right? I mean, and we see that stigma in Baltimore, where I am. And we're coming up to now a year post the unrest in our city. And often it's tempting to look at what happened in our city as what's in front of us, which is angry young people committing acts of violence. But then if we look just one step deeper, we see what's resulted in deep poverty and deep disparities from our policies of mass incarceration and mass arrest. I mean, we have a city. If we look at the numbers in our city, we have 73,000 arrests made every year in a city of 620,000. And when we look at our individuals who are in our jails, 4 out of 10 have a diagnosed mental illness, 8 out of 10 use illegal substances. So we are criminalizing people without giving them the reentry resources to get their lives back in order. We're treating addiction differently from any other disease.
You provided your own name as a doctor at all the pharmacies, I understand, in Baltimore or certain areas, so that anybody going in could get their Narcan, their naloxone, if they wanted. Is that right?
That's right. So we issued a standing order in the city, which we strongly believe that everyone should save a life. That it's not just first responders, which is very important. We actually started training our police as well, and within 6 months, our police officers have saved the lives of 21 citizens. So that's very important. But we also believe that if it's true that addiction does not discriminate, and it does not, if it's true that anyone can die from overdose, and I've treated 2-year-olds who have accidentally taken their parents' medications. I've treated 75-year-olds who are on prescription drugs. I mean, if it's true that this disease can affect everyone, then we should all be able to save a life. And so I issued the standing order, and now anyone who takes a very short training, they can get a training in a street corner, public market, public housing, in jails. If they do a short training, they can get a prescription in my name. So 620,000 residents of our city have access to naloxone.
Wow. That's what a solution looks like, right?